Hello Sunshine, this is Joy from Michigan in the US, and we are going to hope for third time is the charm on this canvas. It was one of my recent videos, and the red has really gotten darker and doesn't pop as much, and this is the one that the gold completely took over. So, and that was a repour. So pour number 3, we are going to do a flip cup. And I have to think through what colors I want in the bottom, because that will be your first or your last color to come out of the cup, which means it'll be the center. So I think I want some gold. So let's put some gold in there. All my colors are mixed with Floetrol. Every once in a great while, I will add some water if the paint is too thick, but typically just Floetrol. I'm thinking ring pour as I do this, guys. It doesn't matter which one's on the bottom because I'm doing a flip cup. All right, I forgot my white paint. I'm gonna go grab that. I just added turquoise green. I will tell you the rest of the colors as we go through them. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm gonna add some titanium white. We are going to do turquoise green. You know what, I don't wanna do that one quite yet. I have turquoise green plus dragonfly glaze and silicone. So we will eventually add that. But after that white, let's do some Phthalocyanine Blue. And then we're gonna go crazy with some light olive green with silicone. I really, really loved these colors in my last painting, which was on my tree. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. Let me know what you think. Actually, my last painting was an ornament, but that's okay. Let's see, what do I want next? Let's go with gold again. And then we're gonna go to lake blue. Lots of blues and greens in this one. And then I'm gonna do something I've never done before. A little bit crazy. I'm gonna add some silicone right to this cup. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. And they're not gonna be mixed in because I don't want my colors to go muddy, but I thought, why not? Let's just see what we get. All right. Oh goodness, guys, I just threw an open paint cup. It's been a long day and I'm tired, so this is my therapy, but apparently my coordination is gone. Deep green here. White. Lime green. And I think I'm just going to use the rest of that. Right, gold, and then we're going to use up this turquoise green with dragonfly glaze and silicone. Hopefully that'll do some pretty stuff for us. And let's add a little more white. And then I'm going to go phthalo blue. And then the rest of this light olive green with silicone. I'm not going to worry about getting every last drop of that because I feel like that's plenty of that color. Let's do some more gold. I'm sure this is more than enough paint. Lake blue. All right, guys, I am going to put, I don't always do this, but I am going to put a little bit of a white puddle in the middle. And then I will just use a stir stick. I don't think I have a palette knife out here. I don't keep my supplies in my cold art room. I do have my heater going, but try not to keep stuff out here because it's so stinking cold. Even with my heater going, it just doesn't hold the heat for very long. So I said a little puddle and then look how much I've added. That's okay. All right, and before I flip my cup onto this, I'm going to hit it with a heat gun just to, there are definite air bubbles there, so let's get rid of some of those. All right, so that's an embossing gun that I use. You can also use a creme brulee knife, or if you have a creme brulee knife, creme brulee torch. Or if you don't have either of those, just tap your canvas a couple times, or you can use a skewer. All right, so here comes the sloppy part. Look how pretty my cup is. Let's hope it's pretty on the canvas too. You know what I'm gonna do for this one? This is the easier way to flip, but it may make a mess because I've got, yeah. Okay, so if I hadn't put the white down, you could put the canvas on top and then flip. All right, we're just gonna be messy. I just know it. It's gonna be a mess. Here we go. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Oh, but look how pretty. We're gonna lose all that, but hopefully that's an indication of what is to come. I'm gonna give it just a minute to kind of run down the sides. In fact, I'll even take one of my giant push pins. I don't use these as much anymore. I kind of like my canvas propped up on cups instead, but I used to use these in the bottom of my canvases so they'd stand up off the surface that you're working on. I'm just trying to add some air holes. Guys, when my words come out all jumbled, I know it's time. It is time for me to get some sleep. And it's coming out on its own, so I'm just gonna help it along. And then I'm gonna lip it through, apparently. All right. Just gonna set right over here. It's pretty. Hopefully we get some really wonderful magic. Looks like I'm gonna get some cells popping up over here. Way too much paint for sure. And I'm just gonna go ahead and scrape the rest of this out of here. Might as well get my sides covered as much as I can and give myself a little flow extender from what I can get out of there. All right. I think we've got some pretty stuff going on. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt. I didn't think that through. I should have tilted this way first so I could preserve more of that. But that's okay. I really do think I've got plenty of paint, so I think I'll be able to kind of do whatever I want. Here's hoping anyways, right? I don't want to lose all that dark blue. But I'm going to have to, that's okay. Maybe some more of that'll pop back up. All right. Ooh, look at that middle section. So pretty. Oh, I love that. See if we can preserve some of that. I hope. I do have to stretch it a bit more. And it is going a little bit wonky, but I think it'll be okay. Just gonna, I don't like these white cells down at the bottom. Well, I guess it's not really the bottom, but down here by my hand. So I'm just stretching some of those off, not all of them. And then let's just work on composition. All right, I'm gonna give this a minute so I can look at it and see what I think. I don't love this area down here, but the rest of it's really kind of cool. I'm thinking about doing a ribbon pour over here on top of that. So give me a second to clean my hands. I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, I am back with you. This one is so interesting, very, very celly. I am going to do just a little bit more stretching, I think. Maybe not. I feel like I'm going to get really, really wonky lines if I continue to maneuver this as she continues to maneuver it. Oh, I just don't know. Okay, I think I think it's going too wonky. So if I want to change something, I need to do it in a different way. So let me think for a minute. I really do think I want to do just a little mini ring pour there with darker colors. So let me grab a cup. You know, this is, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is my third time painting this canvas. So I feel like it gives me a little freedom in deciding to just do a little more with it. To try, experiment a little more. So I'll tell you my colors. If I hold them over the painting, I'm scared I'll drop. So I did gold and then white, and then we're going to jump to that lovely phthalo blue. And then I'm going to go to turquoise green. And then some lake blue. And then a little more gold. All right, and I'm thinking just sort of down here, and then I'll stretch it over the edge. That's what I'm hoping for. And this has, of course, no silicone. This is just my colors. All right, let's see if we can stretch this. Cover up some of that white nonsense that I didn't care for. Ooh, just like that. All right. That is interesting. I like that. I'm almost thinking of doing the same thing up here, but with lighter colors. Keep my middle. You know, usually, if there's a part of my painting I don't like, it tends to be the middle. Had a lot of paintings where the middle was just not my favorite, and that's harder to fix. So, I'm going to do another ring pour. But I'm going to start with phthalo blue here, and then we're going to do lots and lots of white and light colors. So phthalo blue, then white, which I'm going to have to mix up some more of soon. Gold, lake blue, and then I'm going to do the slightest little touch of turquoise green. And then a little more white. Yeah, very little more white. And then my gold. Okay. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to come quite a bit up. I could lose all of this and still be happy. Ooh, I don't want to go that way though. I got to watch what I'm doing here. Ah. Oh, goodness gracious, what did I do? Well, that's going to be very interesting. All right, guys, bear with me. I don't know what I did there. That was crazy. Trying to watch both my ring pours at once because I am losing sections on both, and I'm not sure that's really what I wanted, but what you gonna do? All right. Ah, very interesting piece for me. Very different. There are still sections that I don't love, but I don't know how much playing around I want to do with this. All right, let's just see if we can use a little white as an eraser. So I'm just creating a line over here to hopefully move the paint. I know you guys can't see all of that, but just take some of that off. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Just gonna do that. Use my hands, get in there. I'm gonna run out of white though, so maybe I'll do, I don't know. I don't have enough white left to do anything, so I guess it's not gonna be white. Let's try some ribbons. We're gonna do phthalo blue. And then we're gonna put a little gold. I'm just gonna like layer these colors one on top of the other, following the same little ribbon style I did the first color. And see what we get. Why not? So I have had a challenging day. It's really kind of been a rough week. And I know next week is gonna be a challenging one as well. So I decided that as tired as I was and as much as I was not grooving on it, I needed to come out to my art room and just play. Use this as my art therapy time. So I encourage you guys to do the same if you can. Hop out someplace where you can do some creating. Okay, this might take the cake for the strangest piece I have ever done. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, think on it. I might hit it with some heat just to see if we get any cell action. We're getting some over here in my ring. I don't like this that I just did. Not loving that. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna try to tilt that off. I may lose a lot of other stuff at the same time though, so I may have to do something different. I feel like this one's gonna be a scraper again, guys. It's so sad to me. As many times as I've painted on this canvas, sorry, you are looking at a whole lot of nothing right now. If you're one of my faithful subscribers, I might as well take this time to say thank you so very much. Y'all mean the world to me. If you are new to my page, I would love it if you'd hit subscribe. I'm constantly trying new things and coming up with weird and wacky creations. Hopefully some beautiful ones along the way too, but I love to share my love of art with anyone. I love to share my techniques. I hope that I inspire somebody out there to paint. So, I don't like this one though, guys. I think we're gonna do a straight ring pour, same colors. I'm not gonna clean this off. Maybe the silicone will add some interesting things. I'll be right back. Let me go clean up first. All right, guys, I filled a cup, same basic colors, but I added violet this time. I'm just going to try to take care of this middle section. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It may take over the whole canvas. I don't know. Again, no silicone. Just paint mixed with Floetrol. There's that little bit of white that I had left. I was almost out, but I managed to get the last little bit out of the bottle. So basically, I'm going to try to tilt this 2 directions and leave it at that. Ah, I dripped. Okay. Let's see how we do. I'll go this way first. Come back. Go this way. All right. I think this one's going to be really, really interesting, guys. I'm sorry for the angle. My light is not great. It's getting dark so early anymore. All right. Oh goodness. These colors are magnificent together. All right, let's see if I can get my thumb off the edge here. All right. I do have one little thing I want to fix down here. Of course, when I do that, I tend to lose something that I love if I'm not careful. There we go. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm so happy I did this. I've been watching a lot of Kaz Creations. I don't know if you guys have watched that channel. And she just seems to keep working with her canvas until it's exactly what she wants. And I felt like I've never been good at that. If the canvas doesn't look the way I want, I just think, well, that's the way it happened this time. Nothing I can do. And Kathy over at Kaz Creations says, nope, we're gonna tweak that. And I am so glad that I did. So my hands are a mess, my table is a mess, my canvas is a little bit of a mess, but oh my goodness, I'm gonna take you guys down so I can show you the yummy goodness of the gold cells that came up. So I gotta go clean my hands again, but I will be back and I'll see if I can get better lighting. All right, guys, I brought it into the house where we have a little bit better lighting this time of day, although the glare is bad. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with this. I'm trying to show you that gold. Oh my. And then this is purple. You can't tell right now, it looks so dark. And then look at all these cells down here, guys. Oh, I'm happy. And that white in the middle, that little bit of white that I had, did exactly what I needed it to. So I hope you enjoyed this third time is the charm, third painting on this canvas. I think it took 3 different pours to get here at least. So hope you all enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you on the next one.